In the shadow of the old church spire, underneath the moon's pale choir, lies a town swallowed by the sand, whiskey bottles in withered hands. Dust storms whisper through broken doors, echoes of boots on creaking floors. Ghost trains moan in the dead of night, on the edge of the fading light. Beneath the ghost town, secrets lie buried under a cursed sky. Hearts once pledged and shadowed deeds, now just ghosts and tumbleweeds. There's a tale of a love betrayed in the silent streets where we once played. A silver locket, a rusted gun, a game the two could never have won. She promised forever by the burning church, left a man with his soul in the lurch. Her laughter's a memory fading fast in the winds of a whispered past. Beneath the ghost town, vengeance waits in the shadows of sealed fates, where love once lived, now only grief among the dust and forgotten leaves. In this desert I face my sin, the echoes of what might have been. The wind calls out her sweet false name as I light the match, set the past aflame. Beneath the ghost town I find my rest, in the heart of the wild, wild west, forgiving the ghost in the desert's embrace. In the silence I find my grace. In the town where shadows stretch, the sun paints all in black. An old saloon stands bending beneath the sky so densely packed. Dust swirls like the memories that haunt the streets at night. Whiskey bottles lay bearing tales of every desperate fight. Under the black sun, where our sins lie bare, echoes of gunshots hang still in the air. Revenge, a dark whisper, drifts over the lands where love and betrayal slip right through my hands. She was the fire in a town so cold and spent, her grace a church's bell that rang through my descent. But love, it turned to ashes
too oft retold. She left with a stranger, his pockets lined with my gold. Under the black sun, where vows break like bread, whispers of what was circle round my head. Her ghost in every shadow, her scent in the wind's wail, in the heart of the desert, my redemption trail. By the forgotten graves I knelt, swore to the stars above, the black sun won't set till I reclaim the lost love. But as a train whistles mourn, a truth did I confront. In the echoes of the burning church, I bore all the brunt. Under the black sun, I faced my own demise. The land of silent deserts keeps no alibi. On this cursed ground I lay my revenge to rest. Under the black sun, I confess, I confess.
In the heart of the whispering sands, I walk where the stories are drowned. Ghost towns cradle the cursed lands, whiskey bottles lay scattered around. The sun bleeds red over scorched earth, the burning churches, their sins unforgiven. I'm a silhouette trailing the dirt, chasing echoes of the life I've been missing. Beneath the desert wind, secrets like coal. Underneath the starless glow, dust to behold. I hear the train whistle like a ghost sing, calling me to avenge what's been stolen. Beneath the desert wind. Loved a girl as wild as a storm, in a town too parched for dreams. Betrayal came in a friend's form, left nothing but her scream. By an old forgotten grave we swore, but his bullet told me he lied. Now every dusk I wage this war, a shadow with nothing inside. Beneath the desert wind, pain cuts so cold. Through the silence of my wrath, stories retold. That train whistle mourns like a hymn for the love lost and the hearts turned cold. Beneath the desert wind, at the crossroads, dusters beneath my feet, face to face with the ghost from my past. In the shadow of the church, where the wild roses die, underneath that haunted moon, in the blackbird's cry, there's a whisper in the wind on the edge of night, where the ghosts dance with dust just out of sight. Whiskey bottles lay buried in the sands of regret. Each step echoes a story that time won't let us forget. Gone with the gunslinger down that cursed trail, chasing shadows in the valley where the brave man fell. The desert holds a secret like a burning scar. Gone with the gunslinger beneath a lonesome star. He rode in from the silence of a forgotten grave, with eyes like winter ashes and a heart no love could save. Betrayed by a brother over gold in the stream, now his soul's just a captive of that broken dream. By the light of a dying fire in the cold of dawn, he swore revenge on the wind before the innocence was gone. Gone with the gunslinger where the cold winds wail, past the echoes of the train on that rusty rail. The desert knows his sorrow beneath the crying star. Gone with the gunslinger where the lost things are. He stands where the church once burned, facing down the memory of the love he spurned. The whistle of the train is like a ghostly cry, telling him the truth that the past won't die. Gone with the gunslinger to the end of his days, through the dust storms and the heartache in the silent haze. Let the desert bury all where the old ghosts spar. Gone with the gunslinger beneath the final star. Shadow of a ghost town under a blood-red sky, the wind moans secrets as old as time. Bottle of whiskey lying in the sand where the spirits sigh. Echoes of the betrayed in each sip I find. Whispers in the whiskey calling out my name, haunted tales of love lost and the devil's game. In the depths of amber liquid I see her face, drowned in the fire water lies my disgrace. That cursed night by the burning church is light. Her love was sold on a cold dust storm's rise.
left me with nothing but a heart turned to ice. Whispers in the whiskey calling out my name, tales of vengeance stirring, setting my soul aflame. Every drop of memory, every swig of pain, in the whiskey shadow I call her name in vain. Face to face with my reflection in the broken glass, a specter of the man I was fading fast. Promise like forgotten graves scattered in the past. Now revenge whispers with the wind's cold blast. Whispers in the whiskey, this is my final stand. In the silence of the desert, I take the law in hand. The truth in the bottle, the gun cold in my grasp. In the land of the curse, I found my peace at last.
Where the dust storms cover up the sun, I walk alone, my shadow weighs a ton. Whiskey bottle empty lies cracked upon the ground. Each step whispers stories in this ghost town I found. Buried in the dusty boots beneath the cursor lamp, fate's written in the sand with a gun in my trembling hand. Echoes of a train whistle calling out to lost souls in silent deserts where the wind forever moans. Found an old church, its bell silent and burned. Memories of love lost and the bitter lessons learned. She was a wildfire, her touch both warm and cold. Now just a whispered betrayal in stories left untold. Buried in the dusty boots underneath the starlit expanse, revenge stirs the night, gives the shadows a chance. Hear a train whistle fading like the pulse of a ghost heart. In these silent deserts, even death can't part. Face to face with my reflection in a shard of glass, haunted by what I've become,
shadows of the past. Whispers turn to shouts in the vortex of my mind. A showdown looming, not leaving this curse behind. Buried in the dusty boots where my grave quietly waits. Acceptance in the silence as the cold night abates. Trains cry like a lullaby in the vastness of the night. In the heart of the desert, I embrace the fading light. In the ashes of twilight, neath a blood-red moon scorn, stands a skeleton of a barn where my bitter fate was born. Whiskey whispers in the wind, like voices torn and worn, as the shadows dance with fire where my heart's hope lies forlorn. Midnight in the burning barn, flames reach for the sky. Every ember tells a tale of a love that had to die. The devil plays a fiddle in this ghostly, cursed lie, as I watch the past turn to smoke and the old gods sigh. There's a storm of memories rolling o'er the plains. A train whistles mournful sounds like spirits breaking chains. She was the fire, wild and free, in those dust-ridden lanes, till betrayal's cold hand pushed me to claim these burning rains. Midnight in the burning barn, this pyre of despair, echoes of a gunshot still hanging in the air. Lost love's a dusty bottle, its contents all too rare. Now just broken glass and spirit in the ash I stare. In the heart of the blaze I see her face, haunting every flame. Truth crashes down like a hard, heavy rain. Was it me, was it her, or just the wild, wicked game? In this fire, all I know is nothing will ever be the same. A midnight in the burning barn where my old life ends. Here among these cursed lands a new path descends. With the fire as my witness on revenge, my soul depends. As the dawn breaks clear, my spirit bends but never breaks, it mends. So I'll ride out at dawn with the ashes in my wake, a lone gunslinger with a heart too charred to break. Every step from this burn, another destiny I'll make. Midnight's fire taught me well just what's at stake. Left town with the sunrise burning low on my back. Boots stained in blood, no trail, no map. A ring in my pocket, cold steel in my hand, and a name on my lips I won't speak again. Ashes on the saddle, smoke in my soul. I gave her love and she dug a hole. Buried my heart by the old pine tree. Now I ride like a shadow no one sees. Barroom whispers said she ran with the law. Took my gold, left the devil in all. But I ain't here to pray or plead. Just 6 shots and a cursed creed. Ashes on the saddle, fire in my chest. She lit the match and laid me to rest. Now I ride for justice, not for peace. And I'll find her trail dead or released. Moonlight on a hollow grave. Her perfume still haunts the cave. I hear her voice in desert wind, saying, darling, don't you come again. Ashes on the saddle, wind in my hair. A ghost with a grudge, too far to care. When I ride, the sky turns rust, and I leave behind nothing but dust. Out where the horizon bleeds sunset hues, old whiskey bottles tell their somber tales. Dust storms dance with ghosts of a cursed crew, and the train whistles moan old lonesome wails. Here in this dead town the church bell rang, once a beacon, now just fire and smoke. A testament to what the dark wind sang, on tongues of flames her dreams and demons spoke. Echoes from the desert wind, silent whispers of the sins, burning hearts and cold goodbyes. Underneath these haunted skies, hear the echoes clear and thin. Desert wind, take me again. There was a girl with eyes like stormy night, fell for a drifter with a shadow past. Promised her love under the moon so bright, but desert roses just ain't built to last. By the forgotten grave they swore their oath, neath the watchful eyes of starlit plains, till she found him cold, his heart betrothed to the desert's curse that in his blood remains. Echoes from the desert wind cry for love that might have been, broken vows on skyline meet. Echoes from the desert wind. Final shots of revenge begin. Whispers fade into the night. Desert wind carry my plight. Hear the echoes now grow thin. Desert wind, I'm yours again. This ballad spins a tale as old and worn as the desert trails, meant for a voice that has weathered many storms, echoing the sorrows carved by the relentless desert wind. On the edge where the shadows merge with the light, old St. Jude's met its fate on a cold, starless night. A whiskey bottle in my hand as the flames kiss the sky. The ghost town whispered secrets beneath the mournful cry. Echoes from the church fire burning through my soul. Every ember a story of love and of control. Cursed is the land where the lost lovers meet under a blood-red moon in the heat. She was an angel with eyes like the stormy seas. Her laughter a melody carried on the desert breeze. But jealousy's a serpent, it strikes without a sound. Found her with another before the church burned down. Echoes from the church fire screaming to the night. Whispers of the betrayal that fueled the deadly light. Haunted is the heart that's been torn by deceit. In the silence of the ashes where memories repeat. Now I roam these cursed lands with dust storms in my wake. The train whistles a reminder of the vows we did forsake. A specter in the ruins where our love used to bloom. Amid the forgotten graves and the never-ending gloom. Echoes from the church fire, requiem of the past. In the hollow echo of the bell I found my peace at last. Forgiveness is a journey on a lonesome endless road, where shadows merge with light and the stories are retold. Out where the whiskey whispers in the wind-scorched land, rattling the skeletons of ghost towns in its command. Dust devils dance where the church once proudly stood. Now just charred wood framing betrayal's neighborhood. On the ashes of the lonely road, where my heart lays bare, each step stirs the stories that the dead refuse to spare. The whiskey bottle's empty, like the promises she made, under the shadow of the cross where my sins were paid. The moonlight cast long shadows like fingers on my past. Her love was a desert flower, never meant to last. From the silent desert to the cursed train track end, her whispers still haunt me with the winds they send. On the ashes of the lonely road, where ghosts claim their due, every footfall echoes a past died in midnight hue. The whiskey bottle shattered like the lives we lived. In the dust of forgotten graves, nothing's left to give. There's a storm that's coming with memories it stirs, of burning churches and the vengeance that occurs. The sky cries her name in a thunderous mournful ode. Her betrayal, the spark, my heart, the road it rose. On the ashes of the lonely road, I embrace my fate, riding through the shadows of her love turned hate. This whiskey bottle's broken, like the oath I swore. On the lonely road I wander alone forevermore.
Each line etches deep into the soul of a man scarred by love and deceit, marking his journey through a haunt, relentless landscape that mirrors his own inner desolation.
Out where the train whistles mourn through cracked skies, a ghost town whispers beneath the old moon's rise. Dust devils dance where the church used to stand. The devil's breath stirs up the sins of the land. Whiskey bottles lie buried in sand, forgotten graves. Each step echoes a story, each shadow enslaves. The devil's desert wind, it howls with a scornful sound, carrying voices of those who ain't never been found. It's a cursed lullaby, on a vengeful flame it spins. Lost love and betrayal ride on the devil's desert winds. I met her eyes like like a mirage, soothing but deceitful deep. In her kiss, the taste of dust, in her promises, secrets to keep. Underneath the starlit dread, where silence bathes the night, she swore forever by my side, before vanishing in the light. Now every shadow flickers with the dance of her deceit, every gust a whisper from the love I won't repeat. The devil's desert wind, it cries with a lonely sound, echoing the heartbreak where my dreams were drowned. It's a bitter serenade, through dead towns it spins, revenge and redemption ride on the devil's desert winds. In the heart of the night, where the cold truth lies, I face the mirror of my soul in the endless desert skies. The wind called out, its voice was old and cruel, told me the devil's just a man who never could play the fool. The devil's desert wind, it sings with a ghostly sound, each note a tale of what's lost, what's forever bound. It's an outlaw's refrain, over sands of sin it spins, solace and solitude ride on the devil's desert winds. Yes, redemption and ruin ride on the devil's desert winds. Out where the shadows meld with the scorched plain, church once stood, proud neath the sun's rain. Met the horizon with a spire so tall, now just ashes where the fire did crawl. Whiskey bottles clink in the ghost town bar, while a dust storm wails neath a cursed star. Dance, dance, the church fire waltz in the silence of the ruins and the faults. Spin with the ghosts in the pale moonlight, where the flames took her from me that night. I heard her laughter on the old train's whistle, saw betrayal's face, cold as a thistle. She loved another, took my heart to the grain, left me with nothing but the drought and my pain. One strike of the match, burning bright and fast in that old church wood, laid our love to its last. Dance, dance, the church fire waltz with the echoes of our love and its assaults. Twirl with the memories I can't fight, silent desert screams in the firelight. In the burned pews I see her face, haunted, taunting, lost in that fiery embrace. Was it revenge that led my hand, or her heart too broken to understand? Dance, dance, the church fire waltz on a bed of embers and the frost. Forgotten graves call out my name, in the church fire's glow I claim my shame. Dance, dance, the church fire waltz alone, where my soul can
skies. I embrace the night.
Out in the dust where the old church lies burning, shadows of vultures circle and yearn. Whiskey bottle at my side, still half full, under the crescent moon's pale haunting light. Ghost town whispers from the lips of the wind, each gust a story, each silence a sin. There's blood on the revenge, a stain deep as night. Hatred flows like the river wide. Lost love's echo in a coyote's cry, out here where even the tough dreams die. Found her locket by the forgotten grave, the earth unsettled, spirit betrayed. 'Twas a cold steel night when I heard the train. Her memory mingled with the whistle's pain, driven to the brink by a lover's deceit. The heart seeks a vengeance no man can defeat. Blood on the revenge, under red moonlight, darkness holds what was once so bright. Lost love's echo in a coyote's cry, out here where even strong men lie. I face my fear, his silhouette on the horizon drawing near. Words unspoken in the cool desert air, bullets whisper through stories we share. Two men's fury like a storm, fierce rush in this cursed land where the damned souls crush. Blood on the revenge, the deed finally done, lying in the dust, no place to run. Lost love's echo in a coyote's mourn, out here where hope and ghosts are born, out here where my redemption is worn. In the blood on the revenge, forever sworn. In the shadow of a chapel where the cold winds moan, lies a town too cursed to claim a name of its own. Whiskey bottles line the streets like candles for the dead, underneath the blood-red sky and the full moon's dread. Hear the prayer of whispers in the chapel's mournful halls, begging mercy from the ghosts that wander through its walls, where the vows of love were traded for a gunfighter's aim. Echoes of the past, they whisper vengeance in my name. Once a lover, now a specter in the dust and heat. Her memory haunts the silence of the empty cracked streets. A train whistle cuts the night like a scream across the plain, recalling fires that turned holy ground to ashes in the rain. Hear the prayer of whispers in the chapel's broken pews, each one a testament to choices that a man might choose. From the depths of shadowed love to the stark light of day, the whispers speak of a price that's yet to pay. By the light of a burning church, I saw her face again. In twisted flames found the truth. It was I who bore the sin. A whisper in the desolate, forgive it softly pleaded, but revenge, a thirsty blade, remained decidedly unheeded. So I pray to whispers in the chapel under stars so cruel and bright. I'll lay down beside forgotten graves, disappear into the night. Let the desert claim its due where the ghostly voices swell. In the silent dust I'll find my peace as the chapel bell knells. Lone echo fades away in lands both cursed and swept, where whispered prayers meet the dawn and the old secrets kept.
In the shadow of that gnarled old tree, where the wind whispers low and hoarse, a tale of blood and treachery on this parched and cursed head course. Whiskey bottles by forgotten stones, footprints vanished in the dust. The ghost town moans in hollow tones, under skies that betray no trust. Beneath the hanging tree where lost souls weep, where vows were made just to break, I hear the train whistle cry across the bleak, echoes round the old heartache. She loved me with a wildfire heart. In that chapel we swore forever, till betrayal tore our world apart. She vanished like a ghost in the river, by the dim light of a crescent moon. Her whispers haunt the silent day, her secrets buried with the noon, in the dust of a love beyond repair. Beneath the hanging tree where shadows leer, where truth and lies meld and mix, the train still screams, can you hear? Past the churchyard with crosses of sticks. I found the truth beneath blackened wood, where the earth holds tight its sin. Her locket empty, misunderstood, the echoes of what might have been. Face the mirror of my soul in that night, by the tree where the dark crows bide. In the flicker of a failing light, I chose the road from where none can hide. Beneath the hanging tree I make my stand, in the heart of this forsaken land. Forgiveness a ghost I'll never see, my redemption lies beneath the hanging tree. So here I'll rest and here I'll abide, beneath the tree in the silent tide of dust and stories left untold, where the desert keeps its heart of gold.
In the shadow of a ghost town, under a blood-red sky, stands the skeleton of a barn where my old life lies. The wind whispers secrets through cracks in worn wood, whiskey bottle empty like the promises that stood. Ashes of the burning barn float away with the sin. Haunting melodies of steel guitar play the might have been. Every ember tells a story of love betrayed by a scar. Underneath the silver moon, by the ashes of the burning barn. The night was thick with vengeance, thunder rolled across the land. She vanished with a stranger, with my heart still in her hand. Dust stormed the chapel where we once planned to wed. Now nothing but silent prayers and dreams that bled. Ashes of the burning barn float away with the sin. Echoes of a distant train mourning what could have been. Every ember a whisper of the trust that broke apart. Underneath the haunting moon, by the ashes of the burning barn. In the glow of the firelight, I saw her face again, among the flames that took my past in that cursed wind. A reckoning was due, the stars told me so, in the lonely desert night where the lost souls go. Ashes of the burning barn mark the tales of the damned. A lone figure walks away with justice in his hand. Let the fire cleanse the lies, and the truth stand stern and stark in the silence of the desert, by the ashes of the old barn.
Out where the whistling winds moan through the thorns lies a prairie so cursed it weeps and it mourns. Under skies painted with the brush of the crow, black whiskey in hand where no clear rivers flow. Echoes of train whistles crying through the night, burning church shadows cast by pale moonlight. On a prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay.
ago, a love blossomed wild and free, till it was cut down beneath the old hangman's tree. He promised her roses but delivered only thorns, left her heart as barren as the land's forlorn. In the town now forgotten, with graves overgrown, her spirit wanders forever alone. Haunted prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. In the silence of the desert he hears her call, from the shadows of the church to the old town hall. With a gun by his side and revenge in his eyes, he seeks the man who told those fatal lies. A showdown looms under the haunted sky, only one will live, the other will die. A haunted prairie where the cursed souls roam, now he joins her, never again to roam. In the land of the lost, where the sad winds sigh, love and vengeance beneath the endless sky. Every note like a whisper of the restless dead plays on in the prairie where the darkest tales are bred.
Out where the shadows stretch along and lean, under a sky bare as old bones stripped clean, the ghost town whistles its eerie lore, echoes of steps that tread no more. Whiskey bottles lie in the sand, spilled secrets of a forsaken land. Whispers in the hollow sky, calling me by name. Curse her winds, they testify to a land that's lost to flame. Every dusk a muted cry from lips that speak in vain. Whispers in the hollow sky sing a lonesome, haunted refrain. The church once proud now flames, a testament to playing wicked games. Her love was a dagger hidden in a smile so sweet, left me a wanted man wandering in defeat by a crumbling well. I recall her face, forgotten graves moan her embrace. Whispers in the hollow sky haunting me again. Silent deserts keep alive what we might have been. Every star a broken sigh, a tale of might have been. Whispers in the hollow sky, echo sins washed thin. Where the old train cries, I face the devil in her angel's guise. The truth struck sharp like the desert's cold. Revenge a story in my blood retold. A bullet's echo, a soft goodbye. Silence fell neath the hollow sky.
whispers now forever lie in the hollow sky. I stake my claim. Each line aims to evoke the haunting, the eerie atmosphere of a life marked by betrayal and the pursuit of vengeance. Grounded in a landscape barren and spectral, swirling with the ghosts of the past. Out on the edge of a ghost town fade, under the shadow of a church's charred remains. Whiskey breath and the cold moon's gleam, dust devils dance where the devils dream. Boots stir the dust of forgotten graves. Tonight I'm meeting a man who never saves. Dancing with a gunslinger, eyes like wildfire scorn, spinning through curses where such souls are born. Last train's whistle is a lonesome cry for those who dance with men who'd rather die. He came with a storm from badland winds, a heart made of leather and steeped in sins. Once loved a girl with the sun in her locks, left her heart in the desert, bound in a box. Revenge a whisper on his parched lips, a dance of bullets as his heartbeat skips. Dancing with a gunslinger under the blood-red moon, moving shadows whisper we'll meet our doom soon. Echoes of laughter and a cold empty flask, beneath each step the past. Harsh man, face to face with a ghost in the fray. His eyes hold stories he'll never say. I've come for you, my voice a raspy song. He smiled like he's been waiting all along. Dancing with a gunslinger, fate's cruel hand were dealt in the silent desert where our true hearts have knelt. With each gunshot our sins confess, in the dust we settle, nothing more, nothing less. So let